of the NFL on EA Sports.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Drake, the ball carrier.
A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 15 carries, 61 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 19-yard line.
Now Drake. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
He was brought down.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving. How
about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
From the gun, it's Drake. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. These two teams all tied after one. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's airing it out for Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Murray's pass intended.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. He's got daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Running for the shotgun with Dre. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line of
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
brings up
Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
That is caught. It's picked.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On the carry, it's Montgomery, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Third down and 13.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Cardinal offense takes back over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want us.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's second down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, why are we doing this?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this one caught by Max Williams. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. throw on third down. Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well. Short of the first down.
This is unbelievable.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Don't you do that.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
A fumble on the play.
Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw now on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. This one caught by Ridley. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll throw now on the final play. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So that one on the defense, but it's going to be an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
From the gun, Murray. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Gain on the play. First down, Arizona.
First down, Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 7. Michael Dixon set
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Now a hit and a loose football. Touchdown, Bears.
Harrison Bryant. Touchdown.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. operating from the gun. Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
The passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Murray again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. D4 make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run with Drake. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Right back to Drake. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the... Down pass attempt, and the Bears will get the football back.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll air this one out. And got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On 3rd down, Reed. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Brought down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 4th down, Boyce. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Recovered by
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
12. And the Cardinals first down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry.
Murray's pass.
7 yards the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
58, right over there, right over there.
Here's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
It's a loss of 2.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And able to find Kirk complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Murray to air it out again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. After the sack on first down, Murray,
And he'll go underneath here to Drake.
and this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Come on, you serious, guy.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Murray now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this